Well, if you've ever wanted to sling a boombox up onto your shoulder and play some loud music from your phone, then the Monster Blaster 3.0 that we have here might be something that'll pique your interest. So does the sound and the 120 watts of power live up to the $350 price tag? Well, let's dive in and check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and today we do have the Monster Blaster 3.0. So this is a $350 portable Bluetooth speaker, which packs 120 watts, which is pretty incredible for a portable speaker. It also has indoor and outdoor sound modes, which are supposed to tailor the sound a little bit, and the 5200 milliamp hour battery can play back audio for up to 12 hours. Measuring 18.5 by 8 by 8.5 inches and weighing in at 13.5 pounds, the Blaster 3.0 is formidable. It really is the kind of speaker you can swing up onto your shoulder for the classic boombox look and feel. The wedge shape features 4 15-watt full-range drivers. 2 are on each side of this wedge design, so it plays audio in front and in back. And on bottom is a downward-firing 60-watt subwoofer. And the Blaster 3.0 is available in 3 different colors. There's classic black and white, and then this bright red that we have here. On what I think is the left side, it's kind of hard to tell with there not really being a front, there's an NFC reader to pair with Android devices, as well as a rubber cover that protects some ins and outs. This cover keeps the look of the Monster Blaster 3.0 fairly clean without any visible ports. Under that cover, the speaker has a 3.5mm mic in, 3.5mm aux in, a USB-A power out for charging other devices, and the barrel charging port. Over on the right side of the speaker are all of the controls. Up top is the mode button that will toggle between outdoor and indoor sound modes. Beneath that is the power button that will turn the speaker on and off when held for a couple seconds. And powering on or off will play a little funky bass line to indicate the action. Near the bottom is a plus and minus button, so this is for controlling volume, as well as a few LED lights. There is an LED indicator for the volume level, an LED indicator for the power and if Bluetooth is paired, as well as indicators on the bottom to show whether it's an indoor mode or outdoor mode. And those LED lights will fade a little bit if not pressed, but just push one of the buttons again and they'll light up. On the bottom of the speaker are some rubber pads that dampen the speaker from the surface that it's sitting on, provide some added grip, and also provide a little space for the downward firing sub. Up top is a carrying handle that makes the speaker easy to carry around and to sling up onto your shoulder. So getting it set up, just like most Bluetooth speakers, it's as simple as turning it on, finding the Bluetooth speaker in your Bluetooth settings on your iOS device, or you can use that NFC tag over here on the side if you're on an Android, and then you're connected and you're ready to play music. And as far as how does it sound, it has both those indoor and outdoor modes, which are supposed to tailor the sound a little bit depending on your environment. And I was a little surprised in my testing with the Urban Ears Ralis I've been using for the last couple years. I'll link to the review up here of that speaker. In the differences in sound between these two, just solely based on the size. For me, the bass on the Monster Blaster 3.0 was a little bit more subdued than what I expected based on its size and also kind of its, kind of party speaker kind of vibe that it gives off. For such a large speaker with a massive 60-watt subwoofer, at low to medium volumes, I really felt that it could use a boost to the low end. When listening at max volume though, which really is quite loud, the bass sounds more present. Everything seems to scale evenly throughout the frequency range. But personally, I think it could benefit from a bass boost at lower volumes, and then, that could work its way down to the current EQ at higher volumes. But another thing to note here, at that near max or completely maxed out volume, the clarity on the Monster Blaster 3.0 is pretty incredible considering how loud this thing gets. And also compared to the Ralis, when this thing gets pushed up to max volumes, it starts to get muddy and starts to lose some of that clarity. So it really feels like the Blaster 3.0 is meant to be played pretty loud. It also has a pretty poppy, kind of scooped sound in my opinion, so kind of those mid frequencies are kind of scooped out a little bit in favor of higher and lower frequencies. So this is great for most pop tracks, great for vocals and R&B, but if you're a fan of metal or rock and roll, guitar heavy tracks aren't going to be as strong in my opinion through this speaker. Ultimately for such an expensive speaker, I really feel like it could benefit from an app or even more EQ modes. Because of something this size, it has a lot of different use cases. You can use it, just at like a dinner party, or you can use it for a full-blown dance party based on how loud it can get. So it'd be nice to be able to tweak the EQ a little bit more than what you can. And with both that mic in, that aux in, and Bluetooth, I mean, there's a lot of versatility in here, so it could be used for quite a few different things. And so here we're going to move into a couple of quick sound comparisons. All right, so a couple quick notes here. I am still recording my voice through the HyperX Holocast, but I have the Sennheiser, is a MKE 400, I believe, the on-camera microphone set on my Sony camera. So when I am actually playing the music, I'm going to switch over to that camera so you can get kind of that directional audio. So let's get these powered on. And that's those little bass licks that they play when you power it on. Very different from the Ralis. All right, so first off, I'm going to play this track through the Monster Blaster 3.0. And like I said, this is just a track I downloaded from YouTube. And that was through the indoor sound mode, which there's actually little lights down here that indicate which audio mode you are playing. So now I'm going to hit mode, and we're going to swap over to the outdoor sound mode so you can hear what that sounds like. And now we'll swap over to the Ralis. So we're playing the Ralis right now. All right, so then I'm going to hop back over to the indoor mode on the Monster, and we'll listen to that one more time. All right, so hopefully that gives you a good idea of the EQ differences between the two. All right, and now the audio is going to switch a little bit. I'm going to go my voice through that microphone because I want to show off how loud this thing can get. So you can tell how loud my voice is now, and then I'm going to start this thing and turn it all the way down. Gives you a good idea of how loud this thing can get, but then also how clear it remains at those high volumes as well. All right, so overall, just wrapping up here, if you're looking to bring the party with a speaker, then I definitely think the Monster Blaster 3.0 is a great way to do that. I would love to hear some more bass at lower volumes, kind of fill out that sound a little bit more when you don't have it pushed up really loud, but I really feel like this thing just, wants to be turned up and played loud. But 12 hours of battery life is pretty reasonable. The ins and outs over here make it pretty usable with that mic in and that aux in and that power out. And overall, it's just a very easy to use speaker in a nice design as well. It doesn't look too outlandish. All right, and that'll wrap it up for our review of the Monster Blaster 3.0. Let us know what you think about it down in the comments below. And if you're looking for some other videos to watch, I'll link to the Urban Ears Ralis review over here, as well as the Tribit Stormbox Micro, a much smaller, more portable Bluetooth speaker. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.